Excellency, the Right Honourable Dame Cindy Kettle, Governor-General of New Zealand.
E hoonori he kororia he maunga rongo kirunga ki te mato te whenua. E whakaro pai i ngā tangata katoa. Aro haina ngā teina, me ngā tuakana, e noho nei i rui te whakaro ko tahi pai mai.
E ngā mana, e ngā reo, e ngā iwi o ngā haue whā, tēnei mihi mahana ki o koutou, nau mai, hara mai. Ki te whare nei, te whare o te kāwana tianara, ki whanganui e tara. Distinguished guests, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to Government House Wellington for today's investiture ceremony. I'd like to specifically acknowledge the Honourable Chris Bishop, Minister of the Crown, the Honourable Paul Goldsmith, Minister of the Crown, Susie Redmayne, Member of Parliament, Rachel Hayward, Secretary of Cabinet and Clerk of the Executive, Kerry Gregory, Chief Executive Fire and Emergency, Danny Tuoto, Board Deputy Chair, Fire and Emergency, Mr. Joe Harawira, our kaumātua, and Ms. Puhiwahine Tibble, our kuia. Tēnā koutou katoa. Hosting investiture ceremonies is one of the most important duties that I perform on behalf of His Majesty, the King of New Zealand. I am delighted to bring together such an extraordinary group of New Zealanders. You have each brought pride and a greater sense of well-being to Aotearoa New Zealand through your outstanding achievements and your service to our communities. On behalf of all New Zealanders, I extend my sincerest thanks to you for your contributions. After each recipient is honoured, I invite you to join with me in congratulating them. Ms. Catriona McLeod will now summon the recipients and read their citations.
Your Excellency, to receive the insignia of a Knight Companion of the New Zealand Order of Merit, Sir Euan Smith of Rarotonga, Cook Islands, for services to Cook Islands business and tourism. Sir Euan Smith founded and has been Managing Director of Air Rarotonga Limited since 1978, and was appointed a Companion of the New Zealand Order of Merit for his services to Cook Islands business and tourism in 2019. Sir Euan has overseen growth of Air Rarotonga to what is now one of the largest private sector employers in the Cook Islands, and where more than 95% of all employees are local Cook Islanders. During the COVID-19 pandemic, he ensured no Air Rarotonga employee was made redundant, and the airline maintained essential cargo and medevac services throughout the Cook Islands, including air logistics for the COVID vaccine rollout. Everyone, including himself, was placed on a minimum wage, and he provided mentorship, counselling, and budget advice to staff. He's continued as chair of Cook Islands Tourism since 2010, chaired the Association of South Pacific Airlines, and is a former president of the Cook Islands Chamber of Commerce. In 2023, he oversaw the launch of the new Waka, Tiariki Moana, in Otutaki, hosting Pacific leaders attending the 52nd Forum Leaders Meeting, and now developing into a world-class tourism experience, further increasing local professional employment opportunities. Sir Euan has remained patron of the Rarotonga Golf Club since 2005 and is a fellow of the King's College Foundation. Sir Euan Smith, please come forward. Your Excellency, to receive the insignia of an Officer of the New Zealand Order of Merit, Mr. Peter Nation of Hamilton, for services to the agricultural industry and governance. Peter Nation was Chief Executive of the New Zealand National Field Day Society and served on the board of associated committees. He oversaw the Society's annual organisation of the National Field Days event at Mystery Creek, the biggest agricultural event in Australasia, and steered the event business through the COVID-19 pandemic. He is chair of the Waikato Chamber of Commerce. He was a community representative member for Waikato Regional Council's Waikato Plan Leadership Committee. He was a council member of Agritech New Zealand. He managed the New Zealand Animal Management Business Unit as National Sales Manager of the Gallagher Group. He was trustee, treasurer, and chair of the New Zealand Farm Environment Award Trust, which he helped establish. Mr. Nation served on St. Paul's Agribusiness in Schools Programme Advisory Board. Mr. Peter Nation, please come forward. Mr. David Percy of Wellington, for services to fire safety technologies, business and community. David Percy established the Lower Hutt-based business Pertronic, which has produced fire detection alarm and warning systems since 1986. He has invested at least 17% of annual gross revenue into research and development. Updated versions of Pertronic's alarm control systems continue to lead the fire alarm systems market in New Zealand. Pertronic is now the only operational New Zealand-based manufacturer of advanced automatic fire detection and alarm systems, and exports compatible products to Southeast Asia, the South Pacific, and Australia. Through Pertronic, he supported STEM education, local sport and social clubs, and local businesses through the Hutt Valley Chamber of Commerce. He has served on a number of New Zealand fire alarm standards committees. Mr. Percy is an electrical engineer and a fellow of Engineering New Zealand. Mr. David Percy, please come forward. Your Excellency, to receive the insignia of a member of the New Zealand Order of Merit, Ms. Elise Andrews of Christchurch for services to cycling. Elise Andrews, Waitaha, Katimamoi, Kaitahu, set a world youth record at the 2017 Junior Track Cycling World Championships and won 3 gold medals and 1 silver at the 2022 Commonwealth Games, silver at the Tokyo Olympic Games, and 2 golds and a silver at the 2024 Olympics. In 2023, she became the first New Zealand female sprinter to claim a world title, winning gold at the World Championships. Through her role in the Athlete Leaders Group, she has advocated for her teammates and helped apply tikanga Māori to Cycling New Zealand's program. Ms. Andrews has given back through community events, speaking engagements, and mental health awareness campaigns. Ms. Elise Andrews, please come forward. Mr. Ron Elim of Oxford for services to search and rescue. Ron Elim has contributed 25 years of service to the New Zealand Land Search and Rescue Dogs. He is a qualified national trainer and assessor for search dogs, specializing in border collies. He helped develop the official New Zealand Land Search and Rescue Search Dogs training pathway and assessments. He's been a member of the Oxford Land Search and Rescue. During the 2011 Canterbury earthquakes, he was part of the initial response and helped with welfare and house checks. Mr. Elim is a member of the Oxford Fire Brigade and the elected group chair for Oxford Land Search and Rescue. Mr. Ron Elim, please come forward. Mr. Aaron Holstead of Queenstown for services to search and rescue and the tourism industry. Aaron Holstead has contributed to Alpine Search and Rescue, or SAR, for more than 30 years. He's currently Alpine Rescue Team Leader with Wakatipu Land SAR Alpine and Cliff Rescue Team. He was Rescue Manager at Auraki Mount Cook. He has been an expert advisor for national SAR exercises. He was President of the New Zealand Mountain Guides Association. He has conducted expeditions in Antarctica, both privately and through his adventure business Explore Go. He is chairman of the Southern Lakes Trails, overseeing a trail network linking 30 communities in central Otago. Mr. Holstead has been involved with youth development as an outdoor recreation instructor, speaker, and lecturer. Mr. Aaron Holstead, please come forward. Mr. Ian McKelvie of Palmerston North for services to local government, governance, and as a Member of Parliament. Ian McKelvie was Mayor of Manawatu District Council and the Member of Parliament for Rangatike. As an MP, he chaired the Primary Production and Governance and Administration Select Committees. As Mayor, he led an initiative to improve the management of the Council's significant housing for the disabled and seniors portfolio, resulting in establishment of the Manawatu Community Trust. He had a leading role in merging independent medical practices in Fielding into the Fielding Health Centre with a new purpose-built medical facility. He chaired the Board of Special Olympics New Zealand and Te Kawa Rugby Football Club. Mr. McKelvie was President of the Royal Agricultural Society of New Zealand. Mr. Ian McKelvie, please come forward. Ms. Nikki Wilson of Auckland for services to mental health advocacy, particularly disordered eating. Nikki Wilson is a board member and former president of the Eating Disorders Association of New Zealand. Under her leadership, the charity's scope of work extended nationwide, providing support, education, and advocacy to improve access to evidence-based treatment and outcomes. She has spoken to a range of audiences to raise awareness and understanding of disordered eating. She has facilitated international experts to speak at training events in New Zealand and presented at overseas conferences. Ms. Wilson was a board member and chair of Families Empowered and Supporting Treatment for Eating Disorders, an international non-profit organisation and global community supporting families affected by eating disorders. Ms. Nikki Wilson, please come forward. Your Excellency, to receive the King's Service Medal, Mr. Marius Bronn of Fox Glacier for services to search and rescue and the community. Marius Bronn leads the local branches of South Westland Land Search and Rescue Group, the Civil Defence Service and the Community Committee. He volunteers for the Department of Conservation, assisting in the management of alpine huts in the area. He's a local volunteer firefighter for Fire and Emergency New Zealand and a St John Ambulance first responder. He was involved in the creation of important facilities for the Fox Glacier community, including the Emergency Services Centre and the Community Centre. Mr. Bronn is Operations Manager at Fox Glacier Guiding, which brings tourist business to the community. Mr. Marius Bronn, please come forward. Ms. Judith Brown of Whanganui for services to the community. Judith Brown, Ngāpuhi, is a judicial justice of the peace, able to handle cases in arrest, youth, and traffic courts. She's provided mental health assistance as a nominated witness. As a visiting JP to Whanganui Prison, she provides a connection between the justice system and incarcerated individuals. She has twice been president of the Whanganui Justice of the Peace Association's Executive Council. She is chair of Community Legal Advice Whanganui. She has worked with Women's Refuge, Women's and Children's Shelter, and the Department of Corrections. Ms. Brown is a kaihaltu in the iwi police-led Whanganui Family Harm Team. Ms. Judith Brown, please come forward. Mr. Gavin Dennis of Matata for services to Fire and Emergency New Zealand and the community. Gavin Dennis is Chief Fire Officer of the Matata Volunteer Fire Brigade. He played a key role in the response to major flood events in 2005. He instigated the Matata Volunteer Fire Brigade's cadet program for people aged 15 to 16. He was deputy chairperson of the Rangitikei Community Board and helped oversee the town's recovery following the 2017 Edgecombe flood event. He has served on the boards of trustees of Matata Public School and Trident High School. He has chaired the Matata Residents Association, the Community Resource Centre. And Mr. Dennis is a Whakatane District Councillor. Mr. Gavin Dennis, please come forward. Mrs. Karen Richards of Richmond for services to textile history and conservation. Karen Richards is an authority on historical textiles and their preservation. She taught home economics in Christchurch, Nelson and Richmond, where she still teaches a community education class. She volunteers at the Nelson Provincial Museum, where she supports the documentation, preservation and display of unique items. She's a volunteer textile technician at Broad Green Historic House, where she has catalogued more than 1,100 textile items and has been at the forefront of remedial textile conservation. She's an authority on dating and identifying garments. Mrs. Richards co-curated 6 exhibitions and has given exhibition tours and lectures at numerous events. Mrs. Karen Richards, please come forward. Mr. Alan Trun of Taihape for services to Fire and Emergency New Zealand. Alan Trun is Chief Fire Officer of the Taihape Volunteer Fire Brigade. He oversaw the rebuild of the new Taihape Fire Station. He worked for Rangitikei County Council and was president of the Taihape Tennis Association and Taihape Kindergarten Committee. He's president of the New Zealand Boot Throwing Association. He was a champion thrower in Taihape's annual Gumboot Day and has promoted the sport with his wife, taking Taihape to world competitions. He was a member of the Taihape St. John Area Committee. Mr. Trun coaches young people at the Taihape Badminton Club. Mr. Alan Trun, please come forward. Your Excellency, the investiture has concluded.
New Zealand's honours system is our highest public affirmation of outstanding individual achievement. It reinforces those things that make our society better: service, manaakitanga, and the pursuit of excellence. This ceremony has recognised members of Fire and Emergency New Zealand who respond in difficult and sometimes dangerous situations to come to the aid of people in need. That service is valued by all New Zealanders. To our recipients today, it has been a privilege to hear your stories. You have each used your talents and abilities to improve the lives of fellow New Zealanders. In your own way, you have all exemplified the sentiments of Archbishop Desmond Tutu when he said, "Serve others. The unfailing recipe for happiness and success is to want the good of others." Please wear your insignia with pride at every opportunity, knowing that you inspire others by your example. On behalf of the King of New Zealand and all New Zealanders, I congratulate you on your achievements, and I thank you once again for your service to our country. Kia ora, huihu mai nei I tēnei rā. Now you will see on the back of your program the words to the national anthem in te reo and English. I now invite you to join with me in singing both.